In our application, we want to have 4 different pages that a user can access. So 4 different paths, each one needs to display a different page. To set up these routing rules, we're going to use that file-based routing system that we just discussed in the last video. So here's what we're going to do in total. Inside of our app directory, we're going to create a handful of files and folders. Remember, all the page files are going to be called specifically page.tsx. That's a very special file name in the world of Next. Then, to control when each of these page files are displayed, we're going to place them in folders with very special names. These folders are going to be used as the routing rule. So in other words, whenever a user goes to /performance, Next is going to look for a performance folder inside of our app directory. It's going to try to find a page file inside there, and if it does, it's going to show that page file on the screen. Likewise, if user goes to /reliability, Next is going to look for a folder called reliability, find a page file inside there, show that page file on the screen, and so on. So let's create these different folders and files inside of our app directory and set up all these different pages that we know that we're going to need for our application. To get started, back inside my editor, I'll once again find the src app directory. I've already got a page file inside there right here. That is our home page. We do not need to make any changes to it right now. Inside the app directory, I'll then make 3 different folders. So performance and reliability and scale. Then in each of those, I will make a page.tsx file. Okay, there's my 3 different files. Remember the rule around these page.tsx files. They must define and export, by default, a React component. I'm going to begin inside of app performance page, so that one right there. I'll do an export default performance page. I'll return from that a div that just says performance page. I'm then going to copy that. I'm going to close that file. I'll go to the reliability page file. I'm going to paste that in, stuff I just copied, and I'm going to change the word performance right there to reliability and reliability and save it. Then onto the last page file, the one inside of the scale directory, I'll do another paste, change performance to scale, save it, and there we go. All right, so now I'm going to flip back over to my browser. I'm going to test all this stuff out. So if I go back over here, I'm still going to see my home page, of course, and I still have that weird tiled background. Again, just a little bit of a CSS issue. We will fix that in a moment. Now to test out those different routes, I should be able to go to localhost 3000/performance and see performance page on the screen. I should be able to go to scale and see scale and reliability and see reliability. So that's it. We now used file-based routing to add in 4 separate pages to our application. And again, don't forget, the big rules here to remember is that the app folder is going to contain all these different route definitions. We define routes specifically by making files called page.tsx. These files are always going to export by default a React component. And finally, the folder that we place them in, and specifically the name of that folder, controls what route we access in the browser to see the relevant page file.